crafty friends, Amanda here with Crafting with Amanda, and this is day 27 of the 9th round of Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches, and our sketch today was created from the second half of the Scrappy Sisters Jessica. And this is kind of a sneak peek of what I did with this layout. So it has some torn edges and some flowers kind of sprinkled about, all works well with my heritage album. I found these two photos and they're the same day photo, and because they're in the same dresses, the same outfits, one's a little brighter obviously than the other. And I just thought this would be really a sweet design to highlight these photos. So I'm going through these pages from the old workshop that I did years ago, 21 pages from one paper kit. And so I'm not being afraid to tear into them or use them as I see fit. The papers and the colors are just exactly what I need for this heritage album. So as I was tearing this one paper off, I realized, hey, why not keep some of the colonial white that's underneath of it and make it kind of a triple edge. So there'll be the paper that's green blue with the flowers, then the colonial white, and then we'll have the edge with this blue paper as well. So I'm just trying to not straighten up the edges, but kind of clean up the edges or make it just eye appealing. So I was looking to see if there was another piece of colonial white in this set, and there's not. So I'm going to use the back of one just to kind of show you what it's going to look like, and then I will replace it later when I go to glue things down. So this is kind of how I'm going to dry fit and see what I think of this. And I'm going to go ahead and add one more layer with our scalloped lace, and that again, with that and the leaves along with the paper colors, I'm just trying to keep a theme throughout this album. All of the pages don't necessarily have titles, and all of the pages don't have journaling because I don't know anything about it. On the back of one of these photos, it was just listed the Mike in quotes, Chichester family, Sue and Sharon, and then I think it said August of 1958. Let me look that up for us. Nope, that's 54. So to get some of the mixed media, I am pulling out my Distress Oxide inks, and I'm using Stormy Sky and peeled paint. And the only packaging that I found was left over from popcorn that I had last night, because with packing up everything in my studio, I went ahead and recycled all of my packaging material, not even thinking. So I will have to snag a sandwich bag or some other, a little more firm packaging material. The popcorn bag just ripped too easily. So then I'm going with my sticker sheet because I'm trying to use these up. And I liked the pinwheels, so I kind of dry fit where these open lacy leaves are, and between the buttons and the pinwheels, along with some of the circles that are on all the different stickies, I'm going to really fill out the embellishments for this, and I'm not using flowers. Shocking, I know, but I can do it. I really like how these two Distress Oxide colors work with the papers too. I was very excited by that. So now I'm just sprinkling on these buttons and circles, and I loved that the journaling piece I could add in there. I know it wasn't in the original sketch, but it'll allow me to write just what was on the back of the photo. Like I said, Mr. and Mrs. Mike, and that's in quotes because my grandfather was Francis Michael, and he went by Mike, and he was the youngest of 13 kids, and I guess none of the kids were called by their given or birth name. So it was just kind of interesting. I know my mom talked about a great aunt Bernie, and I want to say her name was not even close to Bernie, like Elizabeth or something like that. So they all had nicknames. So here I'm going to add a butterfly on from the stickies. I add that strip of paper just to kind of give some balance between the left and right. Again, that wasn't on the original sketch, but I thought that kind of anchored it. Instead of drawing your eye off of the side of the page to the left, I think it allows you to come back and focus on the photos. And that's just my preference. And here I'm taking the gold shimmer brush and adding some shimmers to the page because, you know, glitz is always good. So here I went ahead and added that information on the journaling. I'm trying to see if you can see any of the shimmers. And here's some up close shots so that you can kind of see the photos and the kids in their dresses, my mom and her little sister. And I love the outfits from the 50s and 60s and just how nice they dressed. So if you haven't checked out other people in the 30 Days of Sketches, all the links are below. You can catch up with me here if you haven't subscribed to my channel. I'm getting really close to a big milestone, so I'd love for you to join us. Here's another video you may be interested in, and I hope you have a blessed day. Thank you.